Welcome to Ken's Corner Podcast, Season 2. It's time. Are you ready? Now here we go with your host, Ken Judge.
Hey everyone, this is Ken from Ken's Corner, and I'm very excited today. I have another participant from Wrestling Academy 2023. I believe he's coming from New Brunswick, and his name
Yes.
is Gabriel Savage. He is a professional wrestler. Just want to add that part. How are you doing today, Gabriel?
Doing great. What about you?
Oh, I'm just got home from Calgary, so I'm a little bit caught up from the time zone changes here. But I'm going to march through this with you and introduce you to Ken's Corner's fan base, and of course Gabriel Savage's fan base across Canada.
Yes, sir.
We're going to start today by learning about where you came from, your hometown, and when you began, and just walk us through your training and getting ready to be a professional wrestler.
Sure. Well, I'm from New Brunswick, Canada. I'm from a little place named Putmouche, where it's a French places, and always dreamed about becoming a pro wrestler when I was younger. But around here, there was no training center, nothing at all. So I had to start in I did martial arts pretty much all my life. I started at 6 years old, and I'm 29 right now, and I'm still doing it. But about 1 year and a half ago, I decided to go do my first dream, which was pro wrestling. So I decided to quit my job for 4 months to travel every weekend to Nova Scotia. And I had to do that every weekend, 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, for 4 months to become a pro wrestler. So, and I've been trained by one of the best guys in the Maritime, which is Troy Merrick at Cobra Clutch in Halifax. Troy was an amazing coach. It was nice to be trained by him. And yeah, so now I'm a pro wrestler.
That's amazing. Thank you for that, Gabriel. My next question for you today is I want to learn about you a little bit about Mr. Savage. Can you tell us your ring entrance music and what you wear to the ring?
Yeah, well, right now my music is like it's a mashup between two songs. So basically, it's "Addicted to Pain" from Alter Bridge, and at the start, it's like I don't know how to say that in English, but it's more like I don't know if you like. It's like the Roman Reigns song in WWE when he starts like the instrumental and all that. It's that. Then after that, it's "Addicted to Pain" from Alter Bridge. And when I wear to the ring, well, I have a long trench coat in black with black and red fur on it. I have a gauntlet. And for Wrestling Academy, I'm gonna switch up a little bit. I will dye my hair. I will put contact lenses as well. I'm trying to add more things to my character. And yeah, Gabriel Savage is the name is saying it. It's I'm a savage. When I walk to the ring, I'm not the same guy that I am right now. I'm more ruthless. Yeah, that's pretty much that.
Yeah, I actually viewed you at Wrestling Academy on May 7th. So I witnessed firsthand what Mr. Savage can do in that side, that squared circle. If you
Yeah.
got a chance, get out and see this man wrestle, because this is a wrestler on the rise here in Canada. I just wanted to add that. We're looking right now, Gabriel. We would love to see or hear about your finishing moves. How you finish your wrestlers and take that win in that 1, 2, 3 pinfall.
I have two finishers. My first one is a choke slam. I've always been a big fan of Kane in the WWE. So the choke slam is my finisher. I'm trying to switch it up a little bit. Like sometimes I drop on my knees. Sometimes I'll do it from the top rope in the corner. Yeah, in the corner. I mean, so yeah, that's my first one. The second one that I use sometimes is the jackhammer from Goldberg. So that's pretty much my two big finishers that I like to do. And other than that, I have like other big moves that I love to do in my match, like the F5 from Brock Lesnar. And I like to do a big back suplex. That's like the move that's leading me into my finisher after that. I remove my strap, I do the big back suplex, then I grab the guy by the throat on the ground, lifting up, big choke slam finish.
Do you remember which move you used to win May 7th?
Yeah, I did the choke slam to win.
That's what I thought. So I just wanted to make sure I was right. But yeah, we're going to talk a little bit more about May 7th, your match that day. Let's talk about the wrestler that you faced in that ring. And let's talk also about what it felt to you to have Mr. Rougeau and his company call your name in the winner's circle that night.
Yeah, well, that was a crazy night. Like, to be honest, I didn't know what to expect because it was my first time in Wrestling Academy. Like last year, I was not there, but I was watching all the clip online and all that. So I was really curious about that competition. So yeah, on May 7th, I faced Kyle Zachary, which is a wrestling veteran. You have over 20 years of experience, and he's been trained by Jacques Rougeau in 1999, I believe so. So it was a big match for me. But Kyle was such a great competitor, such a great talent. I had so much fun to work with him. I would work with him every day on the week, twice on a Sunday. So yeah, so it was fun. And that night, Jacques was doing the commentary, and QT Marshall picked me after the match. So it was pretty awesome. I didn't know what to expect, like I said, because it was a good match. It could have gone either way. But yeah, I was really happy to be chosen by QT Marshall after the match. I was the first match on the card as well.
Yeah, so you had quite the intro into what it was like to be at Wrestling Academy 2023. That must have been quite the feeling for you. And yes, Mr. QT Marshall did call your name, and you got quite the reaction from the crowd, as I remember. Ken's Corner was in attendance that night, and it was a great night. I really enjoyed watching you wrestle that night.
Thank you.
Now you're welcome. We're gonna move on a little bit, and we're gonna talk about your upcoming event at Wrestling Academy 2023. You're going to be performing upcoming August 20th, I believe, back at Club Soda in Montreal. Can you tell us who you're wrestling and what you're now that you're a little bit more versed in what happens at Wrestling Academy? What does Gabriel Savage expect to happen that night?
Well, I'm going to be in a 6-man tag team match, and we're going to be the main event that night. So it's going to be a big match. I am teaming up with Bjorn Atkin and Steven Maines against Clutch, Jesse V, Sean Moore, and Maverick Wheeler. All those guys could win the competition this year. All good talent. Like, some of these guys I've wrestled for AEW already. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. So yeah, what I expect is going to be a tough match, but I believe in myself. I believe that I can bring something to the table. I believe that my character will attract a lot of eyes. So yeah, I believe in myself, and I think it's going to be a good match. And Tree's going to move to the finals. Tree's going to go back home. But right now, I'm already happy, and I feel like a winner just by being in the semifinal. So yeah, but I'll do my very best, and I hope that I move to the finals.
Yeah, you're right. You are a winner by moving on from that first round, because there were so many good wrestlers that ended up going home that day. So yes, you're very blessed and you're very talented, sir. So I want to add that in there. Now, before I open the floor for you to speak in any way you want here to close us off, I'm just going to ask you one more question. How would it feel to you to actually be the guy that wins this whole tournament? and get your name called in the end by QT Marshall, and what it would be like being down and joining Jeremy Prophet and the rest of the crew that actually made it down to the Nightmare Factory down in Atlanta. What would that do for Gabriel Savage?
Man, that would be like winning the lottery. The $10,000 is fine, it's perfect, but the 3 months at the Nightmare Factory means way more to me than the money. Like being trained by QT Marshall, Cody Rhodes, Billy Gunn, man, there's like that's a one chance in my life. Like I can't even find the word to describe how much it would means to me. And yeah, that would be really good. The money is fine, like I said, $10,000. No one will say no to that. But the training at the Nightmare Factory is priceless. Like that's the thing I'm aiming for. And yeah, talking about Jeremy Prophet, I've wrestled Jeremy Prophet a few weeks ago, and he's such a good talent as well. I can see why he won last year. He's really good. So yeah, if I could win this competition this year, I think it would be awesome for me because, like Jacques said, yes, I'm pretty green in the business. Some guy have 15 years, 20 years of experience in wrestling academy right now, but it's way more easier to like build me up to what they want to see than to try to switch bad habits that the wrestler could have been with him for 15 or 20 years. So yeah, that would be that's why I say that the training at the Nightmare Factory would help me a lot in my career.
Yeah, I guess that's like the old saying, it would be easier to train a new dog than to teach an old dog new tricks. I get
Yep.
what you're saying, sir. Now, I'm just going to leave the floor open to anything that you think we might have missed here and let you close us off here on Ken's Corner.
Well, I think we pretty much talked about it all, but first thing I want to say, like, thanks to everyone who believe in me or who are looking at me. Thanks to Jacques Rougeau as well, because him and Natalie is working really hard on that project. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, so that's basically pretty much it. I'll do my very best in the semifinal in next week, and also I can move to the final. I'm training really hard. I have hired a new nutritionist, a new trainer. I have lost over 15 pounds already. I'm taking that very serious. Like some people might take that like, okay, it's just a match. No, it's not just a match. For myself, it's like winning the lottery, like I said. And for the people who will watch my match that I did in the quarterfinal, when QT Marshall said my name, I felt on my knees in the rain and I was almost crying because it really means something to me.
Yes, you're right. I did see that happen, and that was a very touching moment. Thank you so much today for coming on Ken's Corner. I've been honored to have Mr. Gabriel Savage, professional wrestler, who is performing coming up soon at Wrestling Academy 2023, which is run by Mr. Jacques Rougeau, who just actually went into the Gabriel Hall of Fame. So congratulations to Jacques as well.
Oh yeah.
And thank you so much, sir. And good luck the rest of the way. I hope to hear your name in the winner's circle. You have a great day.
Thank you, man. Thanks to you very much.